Hi, this is Highbridge Motorhomes Devon branch on a very grey, very January 2026 day, and we are out here on the forecourt doing some videos of our plethora of new and used van conversions, campervans and motorhomes. And this one is one I really like. It is an Elddis Whirlwind GTV 563 to give it its full and very catchy moniker. So Elddis are a British company based out of Consett in the northeast of England. And they built caravans, motorhomes, van conversions for many years. About 7 years ago they merged with the German giant, the Highbridge Group, to become Highbridge Group UK, and they actually, the whole lot then merged with Thor Motor Coach, so they're now part of the world's largest motor caravan manufacturing operation. Now they've gone through a lot of changes in the last couple of years, sort of reinvigorated their model lineup, and for 2026 they've introduced these, and I think these are absolute belters. So a Fiat Cato based van conversion, 3 in the Whirlwind GTV van conversion range, 5.4 metre fixed bed transverse, and then you've got the 560, which is a 6 metre transverse fixed bed, and then you got the 563, which is the 6.36 metre with the longitudinal single beds. Peugeot Boxer based. Did I say Fiat Cato? I don't know, but the Peugeot, the Fiat, the Citroen, the Toyota and the Vauxhall and one of the Ivecos are all exactly the same van, built in the same factory in Italy. Now, speaking of where things are built, this Elddis isn't built by Elddis. This Elddis is built by Highbridge in Poland. So Highbridge Group very cleverly built themselves a state-of-the-art massive production facility in Poland, and that has enabled them through scale to build very high quality vans at a lower cost and then distribute them throughout the different brands of the Highbridge Group. So this is the Elddis badged version. You'll also see similar vans from some of the Corrados and Sunlight. It's a very well built, very well designed, really good spec. Let's have a little look at the window sheet. So 2026, new range for 2026, Elddis Whirlwind GTV 563. You got longitudinal fixed single beds. They're all 140 horsepower automatic. Actually, no, you can have a manual with these, but we haven't ordered any. We would only order auto unless you want a manual on request. 4 seat belts, 3 berth, 6.36 metres. So the wheelbase is the same between the 6 and the 6.3. The overhang's just a little bit longer, and that means you can have your longitudinal beds, be it single or it makes into a big double. Width isn't 2.5 metres at all. It's 2.05 metres. Height about 2.67. It's 3.5 tonne with a workable payload. Only extra is the auto gearbox on this. You can have a pop top if you need extra berths. Everything else is standard, and price is an incredibly competitive 62,936. Now, this one is our first one to come in. It is available now. We have another 1 or 2 in the pipeline, depending on when you wanted one. This one's got the factory fitted awning and electric step. Later production variant, slight spec change, are going to cost a bit less than this, but those 2 things would be dealer fit options, but this one's got them. So anyway, let's have a look around. So Fiat Cato based, no, Peugeot Boxer based. I'm so used to saying Fiat, but Peugeot Boxer based, exactly the same as a Fiat Cato. I quite like the grille you get on the Peugeot. So we've got Fiat grille there, but with an Elddis badge on the British built Elddis van conversions, and then we've got the Peugeot grille. Basically the same, I just think that looks slightly nicer. So they're all iron grey metallic as standard, which is great because these are things that you'll pay more for on a lot of vans, but everything on these vans are standard. So iron grey metallic looks really good. Front fog lights, excellent as well. Electrically adjustable heated manual fold door mirrors, 16-inch alloys. Again, everything's standard, no options on these vans, but there's not a lot you need to add, which is great. I like the graphics. I think they've nailed that quite well. The red stripe there looks good. A few of the ways where they sort of save a bit of money, it's got the non-flush fit windows like you see on a coach built. Does it matter? Not in the slightest. So you've got double glazed lightly tinted windows. Heating is the venerable Truma combi boiler that you'll see in almost all, or the vast percentage of motorhomes. Gas only, another area where they save a couple of quid over some of the more expensive vans, but we can fit you a refillable gas system, or have a talk about adding diesel heaters or options like that. But you've got gas powered heating and hot water. Main hookup, single leisure battery comes with it. We can fit you an extra leisure battery, we can fit your solar panel on the roof if you like. So we've got front half dinette, mid washroom, that's the washroom window. That's your toilet cassette dump point there for your cassette toilet. And then rear longitudinal single beds, stroke big double in the bedroom. So alloys. That's how much longer it is than the 6 metre van. So it's just that extra bit of overhang. So the wheel stays in the same place, 6 metre stops there. So you just add that bit, and that means you can sleep lengthways. You can get out without disturbing your partner, unless you want to. High level reversing camera is standard, so the standard level of kit is really, really good. We'll have a look in the back from the other side, because I think I'm not going to fit through that space there. So walking around to the other side. So central lock-in, obviously. You do get the 4 metre awning as standard as well, which is really, really good. And cab blinds as standard. These are all things that a lot of European built vans don't have as standard, so they've spec'd these Elddis's up correctly for the British market. They've got those on the front and the side for full darkening. Semi-digital dash, so they've kept the cab spec to the important stuff to keep the price down, which is fine for me. So we've got semi-digital dash, nothing wrong with that, more reliable. It's got the auto stop start, it's the 140 horsepower with the 8-speed fully automatic gearbox. You've got an aftermarket Elddis or Highbridge factory fitted head unit, and that's got your reversing camera in it. Sat nav, I presume Apple CarPlay, Android Auto Play as well. Manual push button air conditioning, so 8-speed automatic gearbox. Traction Plus, hill descent control, heated mirrors, and cruise control on your leather bound steering wheel. So they've not skimped in any way. You'll see a lot of these European built vans. I know this is an Elddis, but it's, to all intents and purposes, a European built van. They might have a really low entry price point, which probably isn't much different from this, to be fair, but then it's not got cab blinds, it's got white paint, it's got a manual gearbox, it's not got an awning, it's not got alloys as standard, so your low entry price quite rapidly goes up. Whereas on this, literally, we'll put your bike rack on the back if you want to take bikes for a tow bar, solar panel maybe on the roof. Well, it's got everything, it's really good. So coming around the side, your freshwater tank is inboard, it's filled up through there. Inboard being a European character trait, British vans tend to have underslung tanks prone to freezing. These being insides, of course, these are sold throughout Europe and Germany under their different badgings, so they are designed for proper, very, very cold weather use. Opening rear windows on the back, which seems obvious but actually isn't. A lot of vans don't have the full complement of opening windows on the back. You've also got a big side window there. You won't have a window there because it's where the sliding door comes. So at the back you've got longitudinal single beds, and as you can see there, you can fold up this side for walk-through access and massive storage. These big lumpy infill cushions and those boards, you can leave them at home unless you're using the front single bed, which makes up in the lounge. So if you're not, leave them at home, and then you've got 2 singles or a very, very big double bed. There's bits of storage underneath that side. It's also your gas locker for 2 large 11 kilo gas bottles. So in there you've got a little fire extinguisher and room for 2 gas bottles. So this will take 2 British Calagas bottles, 6 kilo, or it will take 11 kilo European bottles. I think you might fit a 13 alongside a 6 of Calagas in there, or we can fit you 11 kilo refillable ones that you fill up with LPG. So a few different options for you there, or swap over what you have in your part exchange. 2 high level dual tone cabinet work. Everything's very, very chunky, very solid. You've got nice things like concertina. It's not concertina, is it? But you've got these sort of cassette blinds that don't rattle so much. You've got a bar there to stop you damaging the window if you're leaning on it like a headboard. So doors on the European side, being a European van, not really an issue to myself. You open up into a very light and spacious feeling van. So your fridge, which is 12 volt, doesn't need venting, will work better in high temperatures at any angle. It's the 86 litre or 90 litre they call it. I think it's about 84 86 litres. Runs off your leisure battery. Big wide electric step there in these first versions. As I say, the later ones won't have the awning or the electric step, but they will be cheaper to offset, and then we can fit one or both of those things for the buyers. Fly screen door comes across there. Again, standard, optional on a lot of brands, standard on these, even at this competitive price point. Simple is what I would call it, and that, you know, from 22 years of using and selling motorhomes, it's an awful lot to be said for that. So we've got overcab storage, which I like. I know everybody does like the panoramic roof lights there, but personally, I don't know, you end up keeping them closed half the time anyway, stop your head getting sunburnt when you sat there, so I'd rather have a bit of storage myself. Nice table with a leaf that will come out, so you can have 4 people sat around, and say if you are going with someone else, this does turn into an adult size front bed. Got these Scale Electrics, as I call them, lights that you can move around on the Dometic rails. You can also purchase extra ones of these, which are USB chargers for your phone. You can plug in extra, you can buy extra ones of them. So everything's very, very sort of thick and well put together. Comes with a TV bracket. Very few vans come with TV aerials in Europe. This one doesn't, but we can fit you an aerial or a Wi-Fi system or both, and that will come round and face the bed, or watch it from the front. Kitchen is very large, and this is where things get a little bit different for the UK market. So this is the only variant of this van which comes with a factory fitted oven grill combination for the British market, as we like that sort of thing. Also got 2 main sockets there for your kettle and your toaster if you're on the mains. 2 gas hob, little folding tap there, adjustable hangers for your tea towels. Bathroom is a wet room affair. Does have a shower curtain to come around it. So shower hose is also your tap. Nice bit of beautification space there. And you can also take your shower hose out the window if you wish to hose down outside. There's both the window and the skylight for ventilation, and the pull down drip thing there. Ductboard for your shower is standard as well. There's also some charging points here. In the bedroom, which we saw from the outside, there's more of these movable spotlights where you can add extra USB charging bits if you want to. That's just a cupboard down there. Got storage space underneath of there. Oh god, excuse me, I've got a very bad back. Just about to go off to the chiropractor tonight. Roof skylight, you can fit habitation aircon in there if you wanted to. So 4 very large high level cupboards plus 1 in the kitchen. I think these are really good, you know. I know in Europe, I find the Europeans have got a different attitude to motorhoming sometimes, and they want something that's well built, reliable, and they'll go off and do stuff and see places and enjoy themselves in the van, and that's the point of the holiday. And sometimes it feels slightly more with the British market, that sometimes it's a little bit more like appearances maybe. I don't know, anyway, but the functional vans, yeah, it's not all about functionality or reliability, let's put it that way. It's more about gadgets and gizmos and things like that. But I have a lot of time for these as someone who is a full-time motorhomer and sort of likes reliability and good value for money. I think these are fantastic value for money. They're very well built. They're built on the same production line by the same people who are building some 6-figure sort of bracket vans. That you're paying on this one 62.3. I would imagine the next one's coming through without the awning, and the step will probably be 60, sort of 61, something like that, and we can fit your awning step if you want to. So this is the Elddis Whirlwind GTV 563. It's in stock now at Highbridge Motorhomes Devon, so they are a new range for this year. Not many of them out on the forecourts yet. If you're interested in this one, give us a call on 01626 326. That's not our number. 01626 632 792. You can text or WhatsApp the mobile 07432 662 558. Signal is dubious. You can try and call it, but you might be better off ringing the landline, hit motorhome sales. drop us an email to jw4@highbridgecaravans.co.uk. Check us on the Highbridge Caravans website. You can come and see us. So we're very easy to get to. We are right on the A38 South Devon Expressway. So that truck's going to Plymouth, the other ones are going to Exeter, and the M5's just over there. So we're very, very easy to get to. Please do call us before you set off, because stock does sell all the time. It does move between branches, so just let us know you're coming and we'll make sure that you're not disappointed. Loads of other vans to look at as well. We're agents for 12 different brands, about to be 13. So, but this one is a really good buy. I think it's an Elddis Whirlwind GTV 563, £62,936, brand spanking new, automatic. It's got reversing camera, alloys, the grey paint, the fog lights, the sat nav unit, the cab blinds, the awning, this one, the double glazing, it's fully winterized, and it's at Highbridge Motorhomes, Devon. Thank you very much. Goodbye.